Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Club Podcast right here on YouTube. Hit me in the comments, hit the community tab, hit the subscribe button. Those are the only 3 things I need you to do. I would like you to thumbs up too, but you already know the rules. Y'all not new to this, y'all true to this, right? Let's go. 10 things AEW wants fans to forget about. I was reading this article and I said I want to go ahead and kind of talk about it because a lot of wrestling is going on. And I can't remember half the shit that happened even 10 minutes ago. Because it's probably too much wrestling. So let's focus on AEW. I do try to keep up with AEW as much as possible. I'm really annoyed that the women only come on at 9:30. I don't know what that's about. I'm annoyed that Athena is over on Ring of Honor. And apparently Tony Khan says he feels like he can sign her when her contract is over. Anyway, you think about that statement while I start this. So, the top 10, and this is from an article called The Sportster. I know some of y'all are true to other articles, but this is a fun little article. I just want to see what they're talking about. Maybe it lines up. They said 10, ticket sales have slumped. It's become a genuine issue for AEW. So apparently, ticket sales have been down for AEW, and the company has run offers at times for 2 for 1. Now, to be fair, so has WWE. But right now, WWE is a hot motherfucking ticket, especially when you got Jade Cargill, you got CM Punk over there, you got some storylines cooking. All the people over there is getting money and getting the job done. So I can understand why that's probably a big deal for AEW to have to run for 2 for 1. Also, AEW came to Columbus and it left Columbus. That's just how no one gave a fuck. Jon Moxley competes while concussed. That's number 9. It was a concern. Moxley went ahead and faced Rey Fenix at AEW Dynamite. The injury took place early in the match, and Moxley went ahead and continued to finish. Now, if he was in WWE, they would have shut the match down immediately. I also made a poll because I was watching Jon Moxley wrestle, and it just left a lot to be desired. I am a Dean Ambrose girl. Let's go to number 8. Adam Cole comedy segments become too much. Y'all got tired of Adam Cole, baby, running around with his NXT brethren in these segments. I'ma always say Adam Cole peaked in NXT Black and Gold. Y'all can argue with that down in the comments if you want to. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing different. He is injured. They're trying to keep him on TV, and it's not doing nothing. He's in segments with, like I said, Roderick Strong. It's the Adam catchphrase. Him and MJF are friends, and they said y'all tired of it over there. Y'all want to see some wrestling. Number 7, Jay Cargill said, "Deuces, bitches. You wasn't loving me when I was here the right way. Now I'm gonna go somewhere where they're gonna love me the way I need to be loved." Apparently AEW was putting the money on the line, but Jay Cargill said, "I'm ready for the big time. I'm ready to go on tour. I'm ready to be treated like a superstar diva that I am." And they did. They rolled Jay Cargill out. I even have a podcast talking about how I would like Jay Cargill to be rolled out kind of similar to CM Punk. So that was a big deal. Like, hate her or love her, Jay Cargill was really holding on to that TBS champion for 60 fucking wins. And it just was like, okay, so what? That is a real problem that I'm probably going to have to touch on, because it's almost as if y'all don't give a fuck that the woman was doing that. And y'all really, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Now it's gone. Number 6, all in numbers confusion. It brought a negative to a positive. So what they're talking about, AEW announced an attendance of 81,3,500 people. The turnstile attendance claimed it was 72,265, and then Will Ospreay got the 81,3,500 people tattooed, and then come to find out it was really 72,265 people. Everybody was like, "Oh, you want to act like WWE? Well, you're not that big enough to be inflating your numbers, and you need to calm the fuck down." And then Tony will always want people to talk about this show because of the positives, but the numbers had dampened the show at Wembley Stadium. Number 5, QTV was a bust. Like I said, I ease over AEW as much as I can, so this is new to me. So anyway, these segments were based on TMZ. The faction would gossip about the roster. Powerhouse Hobbs became a TNT champion briefly at this time. I find Powerhouse Hobbs to be unattractive, but I guess if he greases up some more and kind of do a little bit more reps and not wear those overalls like he used to do. That's where I had fell out with him, because he was wearing them overalls and that fur coat, and he kept like growling. I think he had some big ass boots on, and it was giving garbage man. It was giving, I'm in the motherfucking get car parts if you need me. Meet me at the dump. Like, I just wasn't with it. What did they say? Number 4. Tony Khan's countless announcements, which is funny because he has an announcement tonight over on Ring of Honor TV. Tony Khan will announce a new pair of shoes, child. He announced so much to the point it's just a joke, and he ain't got nothing to talk about. He want to come out there and look like a damn fool. That's about it. It became a trope that he would just announce shit so you go watch his show. Fans became frustrated with it. It would be a huge, important, or very important announcement, and it don't be nothing. Just like he announced that whole all-in thing that's supposed to happen. They was like, you could just put that shit down in the corner. We know where the ticket's at. What the fuck is wrong with you? The JAS fallout. This fell flat. This is I don't even know what JSFL stands for. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. Lasted from March 2022 to August 2023. Every member walked out on Chris Jericho. Sammy Guevara turned on Jericho and joined the Don Kellis family. The Jericho Appreciation Society. No one cared, apparently. I thought you guys liked it. I guess not. I completely forgot that's what that stood for. Chris Jericho just rubs me the wrong way these days. He looks really nasty. Number 2, the Outcasts are a bust. Really sad. This can be a whole podcast on its own. Debuted January 18th, 2023. Tony Storm turned on the group at All Out in 2023. Ruby Soho and Sarai still work together. Tony has been the breakout star of this Outcast group. She is now timeless Tony Storm, and you all like her rendition of 1950s American actresses. So that's her gimmick now, and it's working because characters are needed in pro wrestling. What? Characters are needed in pro wrestling? Who knew? Sarai and Ruby Soho are floundering. I don't know why Ruby can't get a belt to save her life. She's also in some type of sexy turned on hot triangle. I don't know if they're going to go any further with that. And what's the number 1 thing that AEW wants you to forget? Take a guess. CM Punk debacle. He ended up being fired. We understand from the whole fucking eating the muffins, making his boss look like a fucking idiot, throwing people under the bus, really unprofessional. He looked terrible and angry, all for it to culminate at him getting fired and ended up in WWE. This man had a whole TV show called AEW Collision made for him specifically, and it still was not enough. He reportedly banned people from coming to the goddamn show. He was involved in another altercation with Jack Perry, who is still in suspension. And he ended up being fired. And Tony Khan said he was in fear for his life. You all tell me if there anything that I missed that AEW wants you to forget from this lovely article by the Sportster. And I'll see you on the next one. Answer the questions in the comments if you made this far. Later.